Hey, welcome to McKenzie Mountain, right here in Republic, Washington. What is today? It is the 16th, Saturday, the 16th of August. About 58 degrees outside, but raining. It has been raining the last couple of days. But it's supposed to stop by noon, I think today is what they're saying. So that'll be stopping, and that'll be nice. We're going to have about a week of good sunshine again, and that'll be a great thing. I think it's supposed to get up to about 71 or 2 today, and maybe in the 80s for the next week or so. And so that's good. Did notice the first time we've lived in our fifth wheel now for 3 years, and this is the first real leak that we've had. It's in the skylight over the shower. And so I've already called the RV guy, the mobile RV fella. His name is Anthony Quintano's RV service. He just has been a real help to us while we've lived here. But this is, so it's time of year, this time August. It's time to have him go through and just kind of do a maintenance on the service on the roof, inspect all of the seals and seams up there, and get those things, checked out and covered and dealt with. Make sure that everything's watertight up there. And then also go to around the RV on the walls and make sure that all the seams are resealed and all of that. You do need to do those kind of things on an RV on a pretty regular basis, at least yearly. It should be done. And I didn't know that for a long time when I had an RV. My first one, I didn't know that. And if you don't keep the seams caulked, you'll get leaks, and you'll lose your trailer pretty quick if you don't do that. I was thinking about, an RV, you've got to be maintaining them all of the time. And a person really ought to do that with their house, but the house seems to be more forgiving than the RV is. We are looking at, I don't believe we're going to be in the RV much longer, where it looks like I think we can be in our house within the next few weeks, month and a half, something like that. We can be in the house, and that'll be a wonderful thing to be in there. But I do want to take care of the trailer and maintain it. There are a couple of things that might be happening. I do have there's a possibility that my grandson and his new wife are going to be in it through the winter. There's a possibility of that. They've asked, and I've offered if that's what they choose to do. I have warned them that living in an RV isn't as convenient as a person might think, and especially that'll be true in the wintertime. But it is an option for them if they want it. And then I am looking at a couple of places where I could take it to on consignment, and that sort of thing. I've got an offer from Good Sam to buy it, but I don't know. That's probably I'm probably not going to take that offer. But then I think today, I believe I'm going to be working on the house for at least a few hours this afternoon. Just helping, just working with a guy who's offered to come and help me for a few hours on the insulation and the ceiling. We'll take care of some of that. My wife and I worked yesterday. She did a lot of vacuuming and cleaning up all of the drywall material and those sorts of things that was in the trailer. Bonnie's coming back to visit. And so she cleaned up all that powder and dust, vacuumed all of that down below, and cleaned up all of the mess that, whenever you're construction, you got empty boxes that start getting shown around and things like that. So she got all that stuff picked up and cleaned up. And then I went up and ran some of those 2x4s along the trusses that we can tie in the insulation and the lathing and those sorts of things on. I did some of that yesterday. Now, that's what I'm hoping to do today, is maybe get that all set up, all of that done. I have made contact with the guy that sells the blued pine that we want to use for our for the siding on the gable end of the house, and so we're going to need to be able to put that up this week, someday this week. I can't remember if it's the 19th or the 20th. Our paneling that's going to be in the ceiling, that's supposed to be here this week as well. So a lot of things going on in the next few days that we're working on in there. And then tomorrow, I've been asked, my son, who is the pastor of Liberty Baptist Church here in Republic, asked me if I would be willing to preach tomorrow. So I'm going to be preaching tomorrow on, I call it Faith 101. Is your faith real? Acting saved isn't the same thing as actually being saved. And so we're going to be talking about that, preaching on that tomorrow morning in the service there. So I want to work on that a little bit today as well, make sure that I am well prepared for the services tomorrow. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, may the Lord bless and keep you and make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. Have a good day.